Lovelies, and thanks for tuning in. Today I'm back with another pick a card reading, and we will be asking the question of what do you need to know? So I have some miniature bottles of crystals here which I absolutely love, and I'm going to start from this side. So we have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3 and pile 4. So on pile 1 we have Sodalite, whoops. On pile 2 we have Carnelian. I absolutely adore these little crystals, they're absolutely so cute. On pile 3 we have green Aventurine. And on pile 4 we have gold tiger's eye. Now, as I always say, you can either choose by the bottles of crystals here, you can choose by number, but it's entirely up to you. You know, go with what you are drawn to, go with what feels right, not by your favourite crystal or that sort of thing. So I'll just go over them again. On pile 1 we have Sodalite. 2 we have Carnelian. 3 we have green Aventurine. And on 4 we have gold tiger's eye. So the timestamps are below. You can jump to whichever crystal that you've chosen. All the names will be in the description box. So I'll see you at your reading. Hi there. For those of you who chose pile number 1 for the What Do You Need to Know love reading. So we'll get straight into it. I'm going to start off with some oracle. I've already pre-shuffled. So what do my pile number 1s need to know, please? What do my pile number 1 need to know? So you have children. Your love life is being affected by children. So we'll pop that there. And then we will pull a soul's journey. What messages do we have for my pile number 1s, please? What do do pile number ones need to know? Okay. You have judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. And peace. I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. So this situation could involve children. Doesn't have to necessarily involve children. It could just involve that type of energy, maybe a bit of immaturity or something like that, but we'll dig a little bit deeper. You know, maybe someone is being a little bit judgmental within this situation, or making judgments about a situation before, you know, like prematurely. So let's have a look. Sorry guys, I was just reading the cards there. Love the colours that have come out as well. I feel like these, the colours that have come out are very, you know, intuitive colours, like third eye colours, crown chakra colours. So let's pull some tarot. What do my pile number ones need to know, please? What do my pile number ones need to know, please? Oh, these have gone all sideways. I think these cards are like actually too big for my hands. Okay, so one wanted to come out. That's why they were struggling there. So we have the Eight of Pentacles, which indicates leaving a situation, something that's no longer serving you walking away or somebody else walking away. Maybe you're leaving a situation that involves children. Maybe you're judging yourself and you are conflicted, which is causing, you know, the lack of inner peace. Could also be you leaving a situation prematurely, judging it before you've actually acknowledged what the situation is. So what do my pile number ones need to know, please? What do my pile number ones need to know? So you have the Strength card, but it's in reverse here. So I do feel like this has got a lot to do with lack of self-control, self-restraint. You know, the lack of self-restraint within a situation. And as I said, I am picking up now that I do feel like this situation is being judged before its time. I do see like there's a lot of fear within this situation, and I'm not actually picking up that this involves children. I am getting that somebody is leaving a situation prematurely, possibly due to the fact that they 1 second. Let me just get the energy of this card. Yeah, and obviously I like it's saying you should be able, you know, you're a being of love and you should be able to release all negativity. But I feel like you're carrying, or maybe one or the other is carrying a lot of negativity, possibly from a past situation, and now they've come into this situation with the judgments of the past situation. So they're leaving it prematurely out of fear, you know, and obviously feeling that they, you know, don't have control over their emotions with regards to this situation. Let's see what else we have. Could be dealing with a Leo here. Okay, so quite a few have come out. So I'm going to take these. So we have the Sun card. So I do feel like there's some clarity within this situation that will come about eventually, that where you will see that this situation is not what it is, or, you know, is not what you saw it as from the beginning. But I do get the sense that it could be maybe too little too late by that time, if you don't get your act together, kind of thing. Yeah, exactly, because then we've got the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So by the time you do say, okay, you know, I've realised now, I'm going to go back. The spark would have been lost within this connection because of the premature judgment that you had upon the person. So I feel like this will cause some inner conflict where, you know, peace is being disturbed in that sense. And then we have the Page of Wands. So there is the possibility of a new beginning, because I do feel like you're going to realise that there was an actual spark within this connection. You're going to see, you know, that it did bring about excitement and adventure. Maybe it will bring about a new beginning. Well, we've got the Temperance in reverse, so obviously there will need to be a balancing out of emotions here, which I don't think, you know, you'll probably want a second chance with this person, but the balancing out of emotions isn't going to happen right away, because we've got the Magician in reverse as well. So, you know, I do feel like because of the negativity or the negative mindset, you're unable to manifest the things that you truly want within this situation. And we have the Hermit, and that's also in reverse. So, you know, you're not thinking about things as you should. I feel like you're just jumping into things without thinking about it, being a bit whimsical, if that's the right word. Going into things without thinking with the Page of Pentacles here, and obviously, you know, you're walking away from things without realising it. With the Strength in reverse here, I feel like you have like a lot of, or the other person, you know, flip reverse the roles as you see fit. But I do see that there's a lot of energy here that is causing a lot of sadness, a lot of anxiety. And I do feel that you're not thinking about things in the logical way. You could be dealing with a Virgo, or you could be a Virgo, but you're not dealing with things in where you're taking time to think about things, to gather the wisdom, and maybe being like, or, you know, there's a lot of emotional immaturity here, and you're not really able to make stable, solid, tangible offers. I don't see like there being a coming together here at all. And with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, I'm not really seeing that this will come to fruition. So let's get a soul, an energy oracle card for your overall. If this doesn't resonate with you, do pick another pile. So you have the 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. And it's card number 39. So I'm going to read this from the book. Card number 39. The 5th chakra. Self-expression and speaking your truth. Which again, I feel didn't really happen in the beginning. You were too quick to judge and walked away without, you know, speaking, without thinking. You just made a decision and left prematurely. Gabriel holds his trumpet in one hand and a beautiful orb of blue light in the other. He is sending powerful energy to your throat center, acknowledging your power to communicate and your readiness to do so. This angel opens you up to truthful expression, both with yourself and others. You may have had trouble with expressing emotional and ideas in the past, but Gabriel is here to tell you that your soul longs to take this leap now. Be aware that true communication includes how you speak to yourself, so never deny your profound integral value. Speak up for yourself. Write in your journal. Let your words flow. Now is the time to express yourself freely and fully, and the universe always honors your choice to do so. This card could also indicate that a communication project is coming, or a time of heightened communication with spirit and telepathy with others. Excuse me, guys. See, there's the throat chakra, that's why I'm coughing there. And then your affirmation is, my throat chakra is open to its perfect, healthy state, spinning with the beautiful energy of freedom and self-empowerment. I am free to express myself in every way. So that's beautiful. I mean, maybe, you know, there was this need for expression here, and this card is kind of like a bluey green, so this could indicate the throat chakra. This indicates the intuition, I feel, you know, with the lack of communication and the, you know, the way that you didn't follow your intuition and you left the situation. So it's caused a missed opportunity here. So this could be a lesson for you in the future to speak up and speak your truth, and you know, don't judge things before it's time. I feel like you need to feel things out properly, go within, focus on your inner wisdom with the Hermit card here, and really explore your true inner feelings and the way that you come across to others and the way you need to communicate to others. So there's your reading pile number 1. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope it helped you. I hope to see you again soon. Take care for now. Bye. Hi there to those of you who chose pile number 2 and the miniature bottle of Carnelian. So let's see what messages we have for you. I'm going to start with some romance angels, and I'm also going to pull a Soul's Journey Oracle card, and I will clarify those messages with the Light Seer's Tarot. So let's see what we have. Oh, one's already wanted to pop out, but I haven't asked the question, so we shall see. Okay, so what do those who chose pile number 2 need to know, please? You have flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. Let's see what the Soul's Journey has to say. What do those who chose pile number 2 need to know, please? Okay, looks like one wanted to come out, but it didn't actually fall. What do those who chose pile number 2 need to know? So you have envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Okay, we'll get one more. What do those who chose pile number 2 need to know, please? What else do pile number 2s need to know, please? What do those who chose pile number 2 need to know? No. Those who chose... Okay. I like the way that flew out. We have balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. So this is a bit similar to number 1 because they had the judgment come out. But it's a different message, but it involves judgment. So I do see that, okay, so we have extend your light-hearted energy to others with the flirt card here. Then you have envy. So this is, I am the same as everybody but with different challenges. And then you have balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. So this could actually be you possibly not recognizing someone that's trying to flirt with you, you know, or that's trying to extend themselves to you in a positive way. And maybe this is because you see them as a little bit different to you. Maybe they're not your usual type. you know, or maybe you just feel that you don't connect with this person because you're, you know, on different levels. But then I am also getting that, you know, if you just get to know this person, you will realize, I feel that, you know, you are equal to this person, and there are traits that, you know, you have that are similar. I feel like, you know, you can't judge a book by its cover, kind of thing. So I kind of feel like if you turn it around and become a little bit more flirty, a little bit more playful, you'll see that this person has a really fun side. You know, they're very light-hearted, and you'll probably enjoy their company, their presence. So let's see what the tarot has to say about this. What do those who chose pile number 2 need to know, please? What do those who chose pile number 2 need to know, please? So we have the Devil, which could mean that you are, or this other person, you know, the roles can be reversed. So if I say you, I'm not really directing it to you. It could be, you know, the energy of somebody else, somebody around you, that sort of thing. So I'm kind of picking up with the Devil here that I do feel like there's a misconception about this person and what they are actually wanting to offer. Maybe they are a little bit overly flirtatious. Maybe they could be I'm getting the feeling that they could be coming across very sexually orientated, and maybe you don't like that. Maybe you're judging the situation on based upon that, and you're seeing it as, you know, that's not something that you're after. But I do feel yeah, because the 6 of Pentacles is here in reverse. So again, that's more unbalanced, more equality. So maybe you feel like this person is not on the same page. You could be dealing with a Capricorn here, or you could be a Capricorn. I do feel like maybe you've been quite sharp-tongued with this person, and maybe that's where the this envy card is coming out, because you're not realizing in some way that you know you are pretty much alike. And maybe if you try and turn this a little bit more light-hearted instead of taking it so seriously, I kind of feel like you're taking this situation very seriously, and, you know, not enjoying it for what it is, kind of thing. Because we have the 3 of Wands here, and it's in reverse. So, you know, it's kind of like holding you back from moving on into this situation. And really, you could be holding back on a wish fulfillment, because I do feel like this is having a little bit of an effect on you. It's causing a bit of sadness, maybe because you don't really want this person to see you in that way. So you're actually holding back on your passionate side, and the way that you you know, actually are, is creating a lot of imbalance within you and your personality, I'm getting. So yeah, I'm also getting, like, looking back at that card now, I'm also getting that I feel like if you kind of go along with this sort of energy, that you could also be very, like, judgmental towards yourself. So maybe you're not a reserved person, but maybe you're somebody that holds back on being flirty, or because of the way others might perceive you, say. So we do have the Judgment card here, and I do feel like you're going to give this person a chance, because this is a card of like second chances, rebirth. So I do feel like you will come around to this situation and possibly give this person a chance. And we have the King of Cups, so I feel like when you do give this person a chance, they will show you a different side to them. They will show you the more loving, nurturing side that they actually have. But I feel like they come across this way. They come across with this devil energy as like a defense mechanism. So they use it as a shield, as a guard to protect their emotions, because deeply they have their heart on their sleeve. And I feel like this is something that they have been bound to because of past relationships, but they're actually coming out of this now. They're seeing like a different reflection of themselves, and maybe you bring that out in them with the way that you are, with your reservedness. It brings like a sense of balance into this relationship, friendship, or whatever it is. This could be you, this could be them. You know, take it as it resonates. You could also be dealing with a water sign here. We have air, we have earth, we have Capricorn strong. So yeah, let me have another shuffle and see what comes out. What else do those who chose pile number 3 need to know, please? What do those who chose? It's like a riddle. What do those who chose pile number 2 need to know, please? What do those who chose pile number 2 need to know? Any more messages? Any more messages? Yeah. So we have the Temperance card. So there will be balance in this situation. Again, with a balance, and this is a confirmation of the balance here. You know, there will be balance within this situation, and I feel like you know, this is a balancing out of the emotions, like I said, with the King of Cups coming out. And this person will show you a different side to them. Once they have, I do feel like it will take some form of introspection, of them going within to realise exactly what it is that they want out of this situation. Because I feel like where you haven't reciprocated, or maybe the fact that, you know, you've expressed things in a certain way with the King of Swords there. There is a lot of mature energy here, so I do feel like this is, you know, possibly 2 mature people who have had, you know, worldly experiences on every level. The King of Swords is a very experienced person when it comes to relationships, which is why I feel, you know, that they will use their logic in this situation, whether that be you or them. The King of Cups has had plenty of experience with his emotions, which is why he's now emotionally mature. So I do see, you know, a lot of maturity here within this situation. But I do see like a lot of holding back as well due to fears from the past. So that there are certain things that need to be healed here with the Hermit card coming out. Could be dealing with a Virgo as well. Could also be dealing with a Sagittarius with the Temperance card here. So do bear that in mind. I'm now going to pull an Energy Oracle card for the overall message. So what's the overall message for those who chose pile number 2, please? what's the overall message for those who chose pile number 2? Overall message for those who chose pile number 2, please. Nothing wants to come out, and then again when I say that everything flies out. What's the overall message for pile number 2, please? Okay. So you have, sorry the cards there. You have walking away. So this could be you walking away initially, or walking away from old patterns of thinking. So let's see, I'm going to read this. It's number 27, which is a number 9. So 9s are usually like when you're approaching the ending of something, you know, the 9, then you reach the 10. So you could be coming up with some realizations about this situation. So you could be walking away from old patterns of thinking, or walking away from the situation even. Let's read the card. So, walking away, letting go, moving on. Upright, this card shows someone walking away from an existing situation. She is closing the gate behind her and is walking away into a misty, unknown future. This card upright reveals that it could be time for you to make a similar decision. There may be something that you're finished with, perhaps a career goal, a relationship, or a long-term experience of any kind. The familiarity of the situation may be enticing, but you're now ready to look at your options on the open road ahead. In reality, an important new beginning is at hand. This card also indicates that now would be a good time to let go of an old habit, emotional pattern, or false belief. No matter how deeply ingrained a negative pattern may be, you now have the power to release it and move on to a freer, healthier way of thinking and relating to yourself and others. Whether it's in the inner or outer world, this card is telling you that you have the readiness and resources to walk away from the old and move forward now. And your affirmation is, it is safe and comfortable for me to move on. I consider all my options and then take action on my own behalf. So that's exactly what I was saying, pretty much. You know, moving on from old patterns, old ways of thinking, old situations, and that sort of thing. I kind of feel like there's a pattern forming here because pile number 1 was a little bit similar. But they are the messages that we have for you today. That's what you need to know, pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope to see you again soon. Take care for now. Bye. Hi, and welcome to those of you who chose pile number 3 with the green Aventurine. Sorry, I've just kicked over my bottle of water there, reminding me to take a sip. 1 second. Okay. So I will start with some Oracle. I'm going to pull a Romance Angel card. I have some, not these ones, I will pull one of these afterwards. A Soul's Journey, right here, and I will pull some tarot using the Light Seer's tarot deck. So let's get started. Let's get it started. Not sure why I'm singing, but maybe that's what you're thinking, to get something started here. So let's have a look. What do we have for those who chose number 3? What do number 3s need to know? What do those who chose number 3 need to know? Oh God, I can't believe I just sung. Sorry you had to hear that. Really, really, really sorry. Okay. What do those who chose number 3 need to know, please? Those who chose number 3. Oh, wow, that's too many have come out, but one flipped over, so I'm going to take that one. And it says, you deserve love. So, yeah, it looks like you want to get something started here. Another song's just popped into mind, but I won't sing it. Okay, we need a soul's journey or 2. So let's see what pops out. Oh, I've just come up with all allergies all of a sudden. And the sun's really shining on this reading. Like really bright. Okay. So what do we have for those who chose number 3? We have change. I did say starting something, so something new is on the horizon here. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So maybe you need to understand that, you know, yes, you do deserve love, but without change in some form of way, this isn't going to manifest. So let's see what else we have. What other messages do we have for those who chose number 3, please? And I've just seen doubt. So maybe you're doubting, whatever that means, doubting a connection. I release the need to know all the answers. So I'm going to go with that one because that's the one that's actually stood out for me there, and it was just flipped over as I was shuffling at the bottom of the deck. So I'm going to go with that one. So you've got doubt, you've got change. Maybe you're doubting a change. Maybe you're not realizing that you know, this change, maybe a relationship change. You're doubting it, but you know, you're not realizing that this could bring about some love in your life, and maybe you need to realize that you do deserve love. Maybe you're doubting your worth in this situation. Maybe this person is a change from what you're used to. Maybe you're thinking, I'm getting the message coming through that this person thinks so highly of you that it's kind of too good to be true. So you're doubting the connection. I'm also getting that message. So let's see what the tarot has to say. I'll just give a couple of shuffles, so bear with me. that you've thought a lot about this situation. It's something that you've been considering for a long time. So I don't think this is someone that you haven't met. I do think this is a person that you already know. Okay, so let's see. What do those who chose number 3 need to know, please? That was quick. What do those who chose number 3 need to know? So the first card out is the King of Pentacles. So this is telling me that this king is really focused on his pentacle. So maybe you are doubting this love connection because you're focused on work, perhaps on your material gain, and you don't really want to change your patterns right now. But I do feel that this person that's coming in is very committal, they're very loyal, they're very stable, and they're mature. Okay, so that's the energy I'm picking up there. Let's see what else we've got. We also have the Death card, but it's in reverse. So again, you're kind of ignoring this this change or this person or this situation with, you know, take it as it resonates. I'm saying it's a person because I do have the romance angels here. So I am seeing this as a love situation. I do feel that you're doubting this situation due to some things that maybe haven't come to light yet, and you're probably worrying about that. You're concerned about it, so you're not willing to make the change and move forward, maybe due to things that are being hidden, because I've got the 7 of Swords at the bottom of the deck, but I'm not really picking up any lies or deception. It's just a case of just some things that, you know, you're doubtful about, that you're not sure of with regards to this connection. But I do feel that you need to release the doubt, like the card says, because you're not knowing all the answers. You don't know all the answers. Sorry, should I say? I'm not speaking great English there. But you're not really, again, I'm doing it. You don't know all the answers, and so you're doubting the connection, and you're not wanting to make this change. And I'm seeing a reoccurring pattern with, you know, 1, 2, and 3. It's like judging before you actually move into something. But so I'm actually seeing this reoccurring pattern here. But I do feel like in this reading you're avoiding the change due to it's either self-doubt or doubting this person. But you do deserve love because, you know, you are lovable, or this person is lovable. This person's committed, you know, the committal type. This person's loyal with the dog here in the picture. I'm just getting that really strong. What else do we have for those who chose number 3, please? What else do we have for those who chose number 3? What else do we have for those who chose number 3? I do feel like this situation will go quite smoothly when you stop doubting yourself. Yep, it's just kind of shown itself. So we've got the Ten of Swords. So I do feel that this is due to past hurts, but it's, you know, you're coming into a completion because it's the 10, so you're getting over these, you know, the painful endings of the past. It maybe it's something that you needed to heal and make changes about here. Yeah, I do feel like, you know, you need to transform and grow. You need to allow yourself to transform and grow, which I feel like you're not allowing yourself to do at the moment. But once you do, you will overcome these painful. I'm kind of picking up that they're thoughts of like reliving the past and that sort of thing. But you have the Wheel of Fortune here, and this reminds me of a really like happy card. So I do see like happy times ahead with a change in cycle, a 10, again a 10, another completion. But you're blocking this from happening. So until you release that, until you release this doubt, you're not going to be able to pull through this ending to, you know, change this cycle. So let's see what else we've got. What else do these number 3s need to know? What do those who chose number 3 need to know, please? Okay. So we've got a few here. That have flipped over. Bear with me. While I just straighten out the card. This one wants to come out as well. 2 actually, because they won't go back in the deck. So they are saying, take me, take me, take me. Someone's got a sense of humour here, which is nice. So you've got the Page of Wands, and this is in reverse. So maybe I feel like you've had a lack of adventure. There hasn't really been much of a spark in your life, which is probably why you're doubting this. Yeah, maybe you've been lacking that. So it's given you a pullback. You've pulled back on anything that could possibly be good in your life, and it's kept you in this 10 of Swords mode where you don't want to transition, you don't want to change because of the doubt that you've had there. And then we have the King of Cups. So, you know, whether this is your energy or someone else's energy, I do feel that, you know, whoever this person is, this could be you. Again, we've got mature energy here because we've got 2 kings, and I do feel like this is the person's energy. So maybe in the past you've dealt with very immature energy, emotionally immature individuals. Maybe you've had to grow, or you need to grow emotionally before you can move forward into this type of relationship with the King of Cups, who is, you know, nurturing. I feel like they are the most emotionally stable, whereas the King of Pentacles is very financially stable. So here you have like a good balance of both. You've got, you know, someone who's got their coin in order, and then you've also got someone, I feel like this is the same energy, who's also, you know, emotionally stable. And then you've got the Hermit card. So I do feel like you will go into this period of, you know, finding some wisdom. You will spend some time alone in introspection. Or maybe this has been a period that you've been going through where you've kept this person at arm's length and you've not want to let them in. And it's made you go within and realize a few things in this situation. And I feel like you will move towards this person because the 6 of Swords is here, and you will realize exactly who they are, the decision will be made, because we've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse here. So I feel like there will be no more juggling within this situation. You will make the decision, you will move forward, and I do feel like you will put forward a small, not massive, but a small offer which is sincere, because I do feel like you will go through this transition eventually with the Wheel of Fortune here. Sorry, that's not even wait 1 second. Yeah. Sorry, I was just making sure. Because I'm babbling on, channeling away, and I wasn't even. Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, I do feel like you are going to decide. You're going to move away. You're going to move away from everything that hasn't served you. This is your thoughts, your patterns of behaviour. Change is coming. Change is coming. You will no longer be in doubt with the Two of Pentacles here. So change and doubt are both confirmed here. And I do feel like you're going to realise that you deserve love. You're going to come to this realisation, and you're going to move away from all of the things that have not served you, and move into, calmer waters with the Six of Swords there. Realise that there's happier times and, calmer times ahead. So I'm going to pull now an energy oracle card and see what the overall message is. What's the overall message for those who chose number 3, please? What's the overall message for those who chose number 3? Okay, bear with me, guys. Overall message for those who... Oh. And we have the Temple Path. This is a new one for me. I don't think I've ever seen this card before. And you have number 12, which is 3. The number 3. For those of you who are into your numerology. Number 12. So let's have a read. I'm going to read this from the book. The Temple Path. Spiritual purpose and support. Receiving this card represents your own spiritual evolution, transformation, rebirth. The winding path you are on leads to a blessed temple in a lovely garden, symbolizing the spiritual destiny, just turning the page, the spiritual destiny of your soul. The spiritual destiny your soul has had in mind for this lifetime. This card upright is here to tell you that what you're going through now is all part of your soul's progress. You are on your karmic path and heading in the right direction, and the choices you make now are important for your personal growth and life lessons. The lights around the temple represent the spirit world and your family members and friends, angels and guides, all the loving spirit helpers who long to assist you. Call upon them and be open to their wisdom and inspiration. This is a wonderful life expanding time, so keep in mind your personal priorities as well as your spiritual connection. Following your higher intentions will help you move your life forward in a dramatic way, and connecting with spirit and your higher self will have a wonderful influence on all that you experience. So yeah, I do think you need to embrace change. I do think you need to realize that you deserve love, and embody that self-love, and you will see the change come about. You will see, you will attract those on the same frequency as you. So the more you love yourself, the more you will meet somebody, that loves you in the same way that you love yourself. The affirmation here is, I open my heart to my spiritual truth and a deeper connection with spirit. Guidance and inspiration come freely and easily to me. That's lovely. I really like that. So, I hope you enjoyed your reading, for those of you who chose number 3. I hope it's inspired you for change and growth. I hope to see you again soon. That is your message for what you need to know. Take care for now. Bye. Hi guys, and welcome to those of you who chose pile number 4 with the gold tiger's eye. So let's jump straight in with some messages for you. I'm going to start off with Romance Angels and some Soul's Journey Tarot, and then we will pull some Soul's Journey Oracle, and then we will pull some tarot. So let's see what comes up for you guys. What do those who chose pile number 4 need to know? What do those who chose pile number 4 need to know? Please. And thank you. What do those who chose pile number 4 need to know, please? Okay, looks like this message could take a little while to come out. So bear with me on the shuffling. Pile number 4, please. What do they need to know? Okay, so you've actually got 2 that have jumped out. So it looks like I'm going to have to take those. You deserve love and deception. This could be you deceiving yourself. I don't really see any deception within the situation. I've got trust at the bottom of the deck here. So let's shuffle. Abundance just wanted to come out. I've just seen abundance. So this could be, I'm kind of picking up already a few messages. One of the clearest messages that I've got at the moment is maybe you deceiving yourself in a certain scenario, and that's not coming across in a way that's towards you. I feel you know, a person being deceptive towards you. That's more the energy of you possibly not seeing your worth within a situation. So, you know, maybe you're not seeing yourself as worthy of this love that's arrived. So let's see what else we come up with. Because we have the you deserve love, you are lovable. And then the deception is someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Now it's the self part that is standing out to me. So I do feel that this is possibly, you know, you, the person that's watching this video, as opposed to the person that you could be watching for. So, you know, this could be due to lack of confidence. I've just seen honesty as well. So maybe you need to be honest with yourself within a situation. But let's see. Because I'm just talking now. So what do those who chose pile number 4 need to know, please? What do those who chose pile number 4 need to know? What do those who chose pile number 4? Okay, see, and every other reading I've had 2 Soul's Journey and 1 Romance Angel. So this has come out completely different. So you have change. Another pile had this, can't remember which one. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So maybe here you're not seeing a situation for what it is. This could be you causing this blockage with the way that you see yourself, actually. And I do feel like this has become a theme within this reading. It's like a really important lesson, but on different levels. With this pick a card, I've come to realise. So let's pull some tarot. What does the tarot have to say, please? What do those who chose pile number 4 need to know, please? So we have the Page of Pentacles. Let's see what else, because that could mean a few things. So somebody could be trying to offer you something here, something solid, something stable. And it kind of feels like you're all up in your head about it. Maybe this is causing you some triggering thoughts. But I do feel like you're overcoming this. I do feel like this is something that you've possibly had to deal with in the past. Not really seeing yourself for what you truly deserve. Maybe you've put yourself through a lot of painful things due to deception, and this could be about many things, you know, like insecurities of of yourself that could involve the way that you look, so like appearance, like physical appearance, maybe the fact that you don't feel financially stable. So all of these things have held you back from love. But I do feel like now these situations are about to change with an offer that you know can be quite stable and solid. So let's see what else. What other messages do we have for those who chose pile number 4, please? What other messages do we have for those who chose pile number 4, please? Okay. Quite a few have jumped out there, so I probably won't need all of them, but we've got the 2 of Swords, but it's in reverse. So, you know, a fair bit of Swords has come out already, so I do feel like this, you know, this is coming out of the conflicting thoughts that you've had about yourself with the 2 of Swords here in reverse. You know, that mental chatter, that those thoughts and feelings that have kept you pretty much in a stalemate, on a kind of like forked road where you don't know where to go, and the mental chatter is keeping you blindsided. But you're coming out of that now, and I do feel like you're can I say revealing? Like a lot of I feel like you're dealing with a lot of your shadow side. That's the message that I'm getting. You're dealing with a lot of your shadow side because I've got the moon here in reverse. So, you know, you're dealing with things that you possibly wouldn't have looked at before. So the mask is coming off. You're wanting to reveal the true you because you're realizing your worth. You're realizing that you deserve love. You're starting to feel comfortable in your own skin. And I do feel like, because this is coming out around the 10 of Swords, I do feel like you were really closed off visually with the High Priestess here. I feel like this blocked off your intuition. You weren't seeing things as clear as you should have done, because I feel like people that were possibly paying you compliments, or someone saying that they actually had genuine feelings for you, I kind of felt like you had a false image. You felt like people were portraying a false image about how they felt because of the way you felt about yourself. But I do see this turning around, because then we've got the 5 of Cups in reverse as well. So the fact that this is in reverse, this is like the ending of any sadness or any depressive state, and this is also coming out with the 10 of Swords there. So it's looking like a transition from the 10 of Swords to the ending of the mental chatter. You know, you embracing all of your shadow side and nurturing all of those things, realizing that you were blocking things and not seeing the truth certain situations. And this is bringing about the ending of emotional upheaval. It caused a lot of emotional upheaval that caused you as well to be very defensive and very protective of yourself. Like you didn't want to let anyone in. But this is also now changing with the Seven of Wands in reverse. So there's a lot of change here with the change card, because a lot of cards are in reverse, and it's mainly, I'm seeing a lot of the negative cards are in reverse, minus the Ten of Swords, but that even upright is you transitioning. It's an ending. Tens are ending, so you're moving through this period. And then we've got the Queen of Cups coming out. So you are becoming like so much more self-loving, so much more emotionally balanced. I do feel like you're really nurturing yourself and the person, you know, that you've become. You're loving the person that you've become, which will allow for this Page of Pentacles energy, this tangible offer, this gift. And it could be, you know, it doesn't have to be love. It could just be a new beginning of a career, or a new beginning in you know, you're finding the things that you're actually passionate about, and the things that you love, that can bring about not just love into your life, but can also help bring about material gain. And we have the Judgment in reverse coming out after that. Now the Judgment in reverse is usually about absolution, decisions, karmic cycles, what else can I say about this? Karmic cycles, and there's something else the message wants to come out. Second chances. So with this coming out, like, I don't think you're going to second guess. This is what I'm getting. I don't think you're going to second guess the way that you was before. You're going to come into this realization of loving yourself, and you're not going to go back to the way you were. This is going to be you moving forward. And I don't see the Judgment in reverse as being, you know, anything that's like how can I put it? I don't see the Judgment in reverse as being you know, nothing undecided, or, you know, I do feel like this is going to give you a new lease of life. So then we have here the Emperor. So like I said, I feel like you are going to take control of your life. You could be an Aries, because there's Aries energy here. We've got Earth, we've got Pisces energy here as well. There's a bit of fire, a bit of air. So everything's here. But what I mean, with the Emperor coming out, Aries is a very strong energy. Pisces is here very strong as well. So you could be a Pisces or an Aries, or you could have those very strongly in your chart. So I do feel like you're taking control of your situations. I do feel like, you know, you're going to see so much clarity with the moon coming out in reverse. You're going to speak a lot of truths, or realize a lot of truths about yourself. I feel like you're not going to be so combative with your thoughts. Like those are going to come, you know, be removed. I feel like all of these things have been blocked. You've blocked all of these things through the thoughts that you've possibly had and the insecurities that you've had, you know, about yourself. It's blocked your passions. It's made you possibly very combative. So yeah, that's what I have there. So let's pull a energy oracle. See what we have. I feel like this is a very like inspirational. Pick a card. Like to inspire those that have had any blocks. So what do we have for those who chose pile number 4, please? What do those who chose pile number 4 need to know? What do those who chose pile number 4 need to know, please? Those who chose pile number 4, what do they need to know? Okay, so you have walking away, so walking away from old patterns, old ways of thinking, old ways of doing things. And you also have Archangel Shamuel. So this reading has got 2, and you've got 37 and 27. So 37 is a 10, which is a completion again. And 27 is the 9. So they came out this way. So that's 9, 10. 9, 10. So this is moving into, you know, change. This is big change. I do feel like it's change within your ways of thinking, and, you know, you being more self-loving, because that is what you deserve. You deserve love. But for love to come in, and for you to, you know, be able to be offered this 10 of Pentacles, you do need to self-love. So I'm going to read this from the book. So we have number 27. And another pile got this as well. 27. Walking away, letting go, moving on. This card shows someone walking away from an existing situation. She is closing the gate behind her and is walking away into a misty, unknown future. This card upright reveals that it could be time for you to make a similar decision. There may be something that you're finished with, perhaps a career goal, a relationship, or a long-term experience of any kind. The familiarity of the situation may be enticing, but you're now ready to look at your options on the open road ahead. In reality, an important new beginning is at hand. This card also indicates that now would be a good time to let go of all old habits, emotional patterns, or false beliefs. The deception of the self. Where was I? No matter how deeply ingrained a negative pattern may be, you now have the power to release it and move on to a freer, healthier way of thinking and relating to yourself and others, whether it's in the inner or outer world. This card is telling you that you have the readiness and resources to walk away from the old and move forward to new. So the affirmation here is, it is safe and comfortable for me to move on. I consider all my options and then take action on my own behalf. So that really ties in really well. It's basically everything what I've pretty much been saying. So let's read number 37. Excuse me. Just grab a drink. So we have the third chakra, Archangel Chamuel. Emotions of desire, life force energy. The powerful Archangel Chamuel is holding a beautiful sphere of golden light at the solar plexus, which is the location of your third chakra and the center of your life force energy. The issues here revolve around emotions of desire and your personal energy. When the card appears upright, it indicates that an increased enthusiasm is present or soon to be on its way. This is a great time to move forward the completion of your desires. Your life force is vibrating with power and resonance, and your soul is calling you to direct your energy in a focused, purposeful manner. This angel of power is with you now, so go for it. And the affirmation here is, my third chakra is open to its perfect, healthy state. I radiate a bright and vibrant life force energy. I feel excitement for all that I do. So that was a really inspirational reading, and I hope it brings some of you some really important messages that were well needed, and I hope it brings forth much healing. So I hope you enjoyed your reading for those who chose number 4. Do take care. I hope to see you again next week. Bye for now.